Alright, so we're checking out the only game where you can replace the little weed whacker Cessna 152 engine with a 1 billion horsepower turbocharged power plant. It's Microsoft Flight Simulator. Microsoft Flight Simulator is a game where you get to fly airplanes with realism. That's not going to happen. It's time to do to this game exactly what we did to Farming Simulator 19. That is to say, add zeros everywhere until things get really stupid. See this cruise speed? 107? Rookie numbers. If I don't get this Cessna going at least 5,000 miles an hour, I'm not gonna count it. So my plan is, we're gonna go into the files for a couple of different planes here, and I'm gonna start adding numbers to make the horsepower, you know, like a billion. We're just gonna crank everything up. I wanna see how stupid we can get these different planes to behave when their engines generate like 1,000,000 times their normal force. Will the game accept this bullshit? You're damn right it will. Over to the file area. Okay, 152, yeah. Okay, engines. Microsoft, you didn't encrypt anything, did you? Oh, you shouldn't have. Alrighty, so now what we do here is we start taking numbers that we see and we start doing things the gray way, which is to say you add zeros. How many zeros? You just kind of hold your finger down, and whenever you stop, that's kind of where you end up at. Cylinder displacement, you know, 556 could you gajillion cubic inches per cylinder seems legit. You know what, hold on, let's have a baseline here. How about this? We'll just start off with a nice tame 560,000 cubic inches. Max rated RPMs, 2,550. No. There we go, 2.5 million RPMs. That's a little bit more legit. See this right here? 110 horsepower. How am I supposed to get from Southwest Florida to the Keys in under 10 minutes with 110 horsepower? Congratulations, 1 million horsepower. Again, I eventually want to go to like 100 billion horsepower, but you need to at least have a baseline. Maximum cruising RPMs, you know, whatever million. Yeah, whatever million for that too. Is the engine turbocharged? Yeah, why not? You can mess with the propeller diameter in a minute. Hold on. All right, now we go ahead and just save this stupidity. Okay, now we're gonna go from Southwest Florida to the Keys. 120 nautical miles, you say? This is where I hope silently to myself that the game actually loads up and it doesn't just, you know, immediately crash. Oh, what the hell? Holy Jesus Christ! Oh my God, get this out of here. We're going 1,200 knots. We didn't even have, normally you have to click on the thing that says fly. We didn't even have to do that. It's always good when you're doing a nice calm, you know, 1,100 knots. We may be stuck in the ground, but you can't keep my plane down. Look at it struggling. It's struggling so hard to leave. I love that my engine RPMs are at 99,949. Hold on, let me try and take off without hitting a post or something. Okay, I've got to be quick on the controls here, because normally you get that little thing where you get to click on the fly button. That doesn't actually happen with this plane anymore because it takes off in 1 billionth of a second going 1,100 knots. Oh, hey. Oh God, okay. All right, if I go like this, and then I go like this. Oh, Jesus. Now, what you're seeing is very normal for a Cessna. That's its ability to recreate what it's like to be inside of a tornado. And we're gonna go ahead and land it. There we go. I just turned on the developer mode real quick so I can, you know, just respawn upright so that we could take off. Going a nice 1,300 knots here on the airspeed. We're already up to 10,000 altitude. This is what it's like inside of the cockpit. You can see the dials. It's very realistic. This is totally what you would experience inside of a Cessna 152, and we haven't even started to mess with the numbers yet. I'm actually kind of curious what other people playing this game would see when I'm going by. We've only been flying for a couple of seconds, and I'm already at 75,000 feet. Vertical speed, a lot. Crap, though, we're not getting any closer to Key West. Hold on. I feel like you're not supposed to take a Cessna to 230,000 feet. I wasn't actually sure that the vertical speed could get any higher, but it did. We've also maxed out the skybox in the game. Our pilot's in there. He's like, what the hell are you doing? Oh, I haven't even used the throttle yet. We're at 0 throttle. Let me go ahead and put the throttle in. I'm slowly trying to point this thing at the ground in order to see how quickly we can fall to the surface of the earth. I've almost got it pointed down. It's just our friggin' airspeed is so fast. I gotta tell you, Florida looks quite peaceful when you've effectively reached heaven in a Cessna. By the power of Satan, we are now heading in a beeline straight for the surface of the earth with a vertical speed of this number here. You know, the G-forces are probably about, I don't know, like a bajillion. Just bringing you inside of the cockpit. We're not even looking at the cockpit anymore. At this point, our body has turned into jello as we've been thrown all over. I'm kind of curious if when I hit the surface of the earth, you know, we just punch straight to hell. Okay, I've got it aimed perfectly at the ground now. We're moving like 5,000 feet a second. This is not the correct airspeed. Those 55,000, 51,000, 47,000. Doomsday, watch your ass. I'm gonna be burrowing a shot straight down to Australia. All right, this is going to give us an excellent view as we come into contact with the beautiful Everglades at, you know, like Mach 25. Oh, we bounced. Okay, so this is how insane things have gotten. And like I said, we haven't even messed with the engines that much. Hold on, let's go back and edit them a little bit more. I mean, might as well go all the way at this point. It looks like it only goes up to 99,000 RPMs, but you never know. Maybe it just doesn't show. Yeah, whatever, 11 bajillion horsepower. Yeah. Fuel press max. Max fuel pressure. I don't know really what this does, but I'm gonna add some zeros to it in hopes that whatever it does it more now. And yeah, the propeller is now 50 feet wide. You know what, whatever, it's a mile wide now. And don't worry, violating Cessnas in felonious ways isn't the only thing we're gonna do. We're gonna mess around with a jet next, but first I just wanna see what the new numbers have done to this poor thing. I'm gonna try and let y'all see exactly what type of takeoff pattern we have the second the game starts, because like I said, you don't actually get to click the fly now button. You're flying and you just have to deal with it. And by deal with it, I mean you have to have your teeth shoved up into your anus. Well, see, this is the this is how our plane starts off. That's nice. That's right. If you can't take your plane off while it's upside down, it's just not good enough. This guy over here in the van is like, what the hell is Gray doing? Okay, I think that we are up in the air. Yep, we absolutely are. You can see we're at negative 99,000 RPMs. How does that happen? It doesn't matter. Now, right over here, this is a beautiful nighttime view of Strayhorn Ranch. Huh?
Now, passengers, whichever ones of you haven't been immediately turned into strawberry jelly, you're gonna notice beautiful river down there.
I think someone else is flying over there, but they're flying rookie number style. I'm trying to hit the throttle, but our body is being thrown around the cockpit so much that my point of view is actually out on the wing somewhere. I know everyone probably wanted a little bit of like light on the plane. It's fine though. I outran the sun. How fast are we going? It doesn't matter anymore because speed has no meaning at this point. Okay, now that our pilot has been given brain damage inside of the Cessna, I think it's time to go see what a jet does when we mess with the jet engines. Okay, the old 747. Okay, what do we got here? Static thrust, 60,000 pounds. Just got to change 60,000 to 60 a lot. Thrust scalar. I don't know what this is. It looks important though. Let's turn it to 100. What happens if you turn the jet to a rocket? Let's find out. All right, 747 passengers. I hope you're all ready to get a G-force enema. We're about to take hold of the world's first 1 gajillion horsepower rocket-powered 747. This picture here of the Skyhawk or whatever is actually a picture right before the pilot entered warp speed because of us. The first transatlantic flight by the Boeing 747 was on January 22nd, 1970. Guess what? The very first light speed flight will be by us. Okay. I don't see any problems yet. Maybe it's because it's rocket powered instead of jet powered. All right, no go on the rockets. You bitch are safe for right now. Okay, jet it is. All right, it's jet time. Under normal conditions, the usual takeoff speed of the fully loaded Boeing 747 is 160. Yeah, this is not normal conditions. Hey Tower, this is GrayStillPlays. We are entering hyperspeed. Well, this is exciting. Hey passengers. How y'all doing? It's okay, guys. I'm just doing some donuts, testing out the suspension. Okay, you can't stop the cycle. Bet you never thought that a 747 could take off in like an 8-foot runway. So this is good, but I wanna get the 747 to kind of like fly normally. Well, normally. To fly in at least somewhat of a straight line, so we may have to back down the power just a little bit. Just a skosh over here. Hold on, maybe if I bring up the landing gear, that'll level everything out. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and do something I never do. I'm gonna go ahead and back things down a little bit. Let's do 600,000 pounds of thrust. Oh yeah, we're flying way smoother now. You can see. We're gaining altitude at a pretty good clip here. I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can just bring the nose down a little bit. It's taken me about 100,000 feet, but we're almost there. There's nothing quite like going into low orbit in under 60 seconds in a Boeing 747. This is what it's like leaving the world behind. Oh yeah, you can even turn like this. All right, now I just have to get pointed more toward the ground. All right, now let me see if I can increase the throttle, you know, before my throat exits my rectum. Oh, just ate the steering wheel there. There we go. Oh yeah, we're cruising now. Traveling at a mile every, what, maybe 2 seconds? This is epic. This is not the speed that we are moving at all. I would try and land this. The only problem is getting the plane to point downward. Oh, there we go. Now we're getting there. Okay, I kind of overshot it, but that's not very difficult when we're going this fast. I like how it's like, yeah, use this landing pattern. Oh, sure. I'll do that right after our pilots wake up in purgatory. Okay, this spin is starting to get a little out of control. This is gonna be a bad impact. Luckily, it's a water landing. All right, I'm gonna put it down nice and smooth and touchdown. Smooth. Okay, I don't think I've ever done this before. I'm actually flying backwards right now. If the question was ever, what happens when you increase the power of any plane by like 100 billion times, it's pretty bad. But if you keep it right around 10 to 100 times, now that works out great. My pilots are over here. They're like, kill us. As we slowly move faster and faster into the speed of light, I think I'm gonna go ahead and say this was a very successful flight. And I even turned it right side up. Anyway, folks, hope y'all enjoyed this episode of Microsoft Flight Simulator. Till the next time, stay foxy and much love.